In Mike Freeman's latest 10-point stance, he predicts that the Packers will utilize Jordan Love as more than just a long-term backup for Aaron Rodgers. He said, quote, "It's almost a lock that the Packers will find some role for Love this season. While he won't replace Rodgers, he said that Love could still be a significant part of the offense." So, Shannon, how will Aaron respond to this?
Well, considering that he was very disappointed, you heard his voice, you saw his body language when he had his he had his voice call, video conference with the media. You could tell he was disappointed, and he voiced that. So I can only imagine. You mean to tell me you're going to take Aaron Rodgers off the field and let Jordan Love take snaps? Skip, I can see if you put him in a role, say like they did what they were going to do, kind of what they're going to do for Jalen Hurts or what they did for Lamar Jackson. But Jordan Love has never rushed for 50 yards in a game. Jalen Hurts had 26 of those in college. So I'm trying to figure the role in which you're going to put him out there and just have Aaron Rodgers do what? He's not Taysom Hill, Skip. He just can't just take a direct snap, wildcat, and just run the ball. So you're going to have Aaron Rodgers stand out wide like a wide receiver, snap it to Jordan Love and have him throw a pass? You created a situation in which you didn't need to. And I don't know the direction. Maybe this is their way of saying, Aaron, yeah, we're going to move on it sooner rather than later. But I don't see the good that's going to come out of this. And this situation is going to be something tells me, Skip, this situation is going to be really, really bad before it's all said and done. Yep.
I so agree with you. And I'm not the biggest Aaron Rodgers fan, as you know, but I feel for him on this one, because Shannon, I was stunned when I read this. I didn't think Aaron would have to worry about or put up with Jordan Love for maybe 2 years. What? Quote unquote, almost a lock. They're going to have packages for Jordan Love next year. I've told you from the start, I hate packages for backup quarterbacks to replace starting quarterbacks. I don't think it's fair to either quarterback to do that. Obviously, Lamar Jackson, there's only one of those guys. He averaged about 10 plays a game for Marty Mornhinweg.
Correct.
As a rookie before he finally replaced Joe Flacco. We could all see that coming. But That's Lamar Jackson. He ran 4.3 in the 40. To your point, Jordan Love ran 4.74, which is pretty good for 6'4", 224. But still, he's not a gifted runner of the football. He did his year before at Utah State, he scored 7 rushing touchdowns. Last year, new coordinator, new head coach, he scored no rushing touchdowns. So now we're back to, what does that package look like? What does it do to Aaron Rodgers? Is he going to have to come completely out of the game? Is he going to have to trot off the field in full view of the world in Lambeau Field? Man, that's beneath his dignity. He's earned better than that. Or is he going to have to trot out to the flanks and line up as a receiver decoy? That's way beneath his dignity. Hey, if this actually happens, and I respect Mike Freeman, I'm not saying it won't, but if it does, Aaron Rodgers will have every right to throw a post-game public fit about it, and he will have my backing, because I have never liked this. I never liked it for Drew Brees. I know that Sean Payton's kind of greasing the skids for Drew to retire. He even blurted out a 3 weeks ago, that this is going to be Drew's last year before, and that seemed to be news to Drew. But he's been playing Taysom Hill here and there, more and more. Obviously, Drew did not play a Drew Brees game against Jenny's Vikings in that playoff game, and Taysom Hill played very well in the brief appearances that he had. So is Taysom Hill on course to become the next quarterback? Maybe, but I don't even like it for, like last year, I would watch Drew Brees have to trot out to the flank, look around like, I don't know what I'm doing out here. You guys know I'm not going to catch a pass. It's wrong. It's not the way to do it. I feel sorry for Carson Wentz, and I feel sorry for Jalen Hurts. I think Jalen Hurts can be a successful starting quarterback in this league. I don't want to see him have to run packages for Carson Wentz. It's hard on both of them. It's unfair to the football team. It's a sheep-think league, and just because Lamar did it and was successful at it, now everybody's going to find their Lamar. Well, I don't know. Jordan Love is not Lamar Jackson. And
exactly.
Boy, Aaron Rodgers, this is good. Shannon, this is going to get ugly in Green Bay quickly if, in fact, this starts happening, because Aaron Rodgers should not put up with this.
You're exactly right, Skip. And like I said, if we consider Jordan Love, or Jordan Love was thought of as the runner, like a Lamar Jackson, like a Taysom Hill, or Jalen Hurts, you can see, Skip, they run the ball, they give him some wildcats, give him the run, the run pass option, zone read stuff. Okay, but that's not what he is. He's basically Aaron Rodgers. He's a drop back quarterback. So I'm trying to figure the package in which you can benefit. Skip, what is the package that you can put on the field, take Aaron Rodgers off, that would be better than having Aaron Rodgers up under center or taking the shotgun snap as opposed to Jordan Love? So you try to tell me there's some package that you can put together that Jordan Love would be better in throwing the football than Aaron Rodgers. Because, Skip, we know Drew Brees is not the runner Taysom Hill. Joe Flacco wasn't the runner that Lamar Jackson was. Okay, we get that. But Jordan Love is a drop-back quarterback. You create Green Bay, you created this. Hopefully you know what you're doing. But Aaron Rodgers, Skip, and he's a guy like Tom Brady did a great job of suppressing this. You knew he was seething after he caught wind and he played it. Guys, look, that's Aaron Rodgers is not like that. Aaron Rodgers will tell you he's frustrated. Aaron Rodgers will tell you he's disappointed, and this is some bull jive. And especially he get a couple of glasses of that scotch up in it, Jenny. Some of that doers and old Johnny Walker. Maybe it's that McAllen. He gonna come in that press conference.
Yeah.
He gonna tell him just what's on his mind, Skip.
He is, Shannon. And I think it was Saturday, I was watching NFL Network. They had a documentary on the 1971 Dallas Cowboys, obviously coached by Tom Landry. A season during which Landry actually tried to alternate his quarterbacks every other play between, as you remember, Craig Morton and Roger Staubach. They're actually going out every other play where he's calling the play to the quarterback on the sideline, then he trots in and runs it. It was a disaster. Not until he finally went full time with Roger Staubach did they take off and finally beat the Dolphins and win the Super Bowl. And history started happening after that. But it's the one position in sports, you can't split it. You can't feel strongly both ways. You just can't. You have to go all in for one guy or replace him. Go with the other guy. Yep. It's the only way that position will work.
Skip, it's funny that you say that, because in 1992, Dan Reeves, who was on the Cowboy, I don't know if he was still a player or he was in the coaches, but he did the exact same thing with Tommy Maddox and Sean Moore. John got hurt, and for the next 8 games, they were alternating. I was like, I thought, I was glad they wasn't sending me, because I was forgetting the play, Skip. They sent me in. I was so pumped up that I get to the huddle like, what's the play? I was like, I forgot. And so Dan was alternating quarterbacks just like you said. Jenny, don't laugh, Jenny. That actually happened a couple of times. Jenny, I forgot. That was a long way to run from the sideline to the middle of the field.
Sorry, my laugh was a little bit too aggressive there. It was just how you said it. You forget the plays. Oh, I love picturing Shannon back in those days. All right, you forgot. Well, I don't know if you're going to forget about this next one. Baker Mayfield, is he set to have a bounce-back season this year? We discuss the latest next.